Hey everyone, the 2024 Oscar nominations for all the 2023 movies has finally came out. I'm going to look through them all with you right now and react to them. So, let's get started. So I have been working all 2023 to watch as many movies as possible, to bring you my reviews, and to bring you my end of the year ranking, which if you want to see that, the link is up here. I also have a playlist with all my reviews if you want to check those out on my channel. But getting into it, now the Oscar nominations are out. I was really excited to see these. I wanted to see if my favorite films made the list. I'm going to go through these in order as they are on the Oscars website, and I will react to it. I will tell you what I think should win in that category, and I'll tell you what I think are some snubs in that category. Let's get into it. For actor in a leading role, we have Bradley Cooper in Maestro, Coleman Domingo in Rustin, Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction. And for me, only two people really stood out that I think should have got a for sure nominee, and those were Paul Giamatti and Cillian Murphy. I do think that Glenn Howerton in Blackberry should have got a nominee. I thought he was exceptional this year. I don't know if that would have been for Best Actor or Best Supporting Actor, but I don't think he got either. For me, that may be a snub. But I really do think the winner of this, and I'm against most people here, it should be Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers. The way he was able to move you in that film, that is one of the best performances I have seen of all time. Going into actor in a supporting role, this is one I was talking about, we have Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction, Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey in Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling in Barbie, which I am surprised to see, even though I do think he deserved it, and Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things. I don't see any snubs here, per se, unless you want to count Glenn Howerton again in this category. But while I think Ryan Gosling was the heart of that Barbie movie, he was so funny and he had all the scene-stealing scenes, I know the popular opinion, again, is Oppenheimer with Robert Downey Jr., but I think Robert De Niro deserves this one. He was truly menacing in that film. I do think the best performance this year in that film was by Leonardo DiCaprio, but I think De Niro could get the Oscar here. I do think, though, they will be giving it to Robert Downey. For actress in a leading role, we have Annette Bening in Nyad, Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Huller in Anatomy of a Fall, Carey Mulligan in Maestro, which I'm surprised to see, and Emma Stone in Poor Things. I really thought that May December would get a nominee here, but it didn't. As much as I didn't enjoy the movie and I didn't really care for it, I think Emma Stone in Poor Things might get the win here. She did do a good job herself, but the movie just didn't really meet my expectations. Next up, we have actress in a supporting role. We have Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer, deserved. Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple. America Ferrera in Barbie, which I'm surprised to see here again, but good for Barbie. Jodie Foster in Nyad, and Davine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers. She was exceptional. A miss that I just thought about that's not here, it should be in the actor in a leading role, would be Margot Robbie in Barbie. I'm surprised she didn't get an Oscar nom. But the winner for supporting role, I think we're going to go with Emily Blunt. I think she deserves it. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Oppenheimer just completely sweeps this Oscars. Yes, it's a good movie. Was it one of my favorites? No, because it's not really my thing. But it's an exceptional movie. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I'm not going to go through all of these, just the important ones. So next up, we're going to go through animated feature film. For animated feature film, we have The Boy and the Heron by Hayao Miyazaki. We have Elemental. We have Nimona, Robot Dreams, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. In my opinion, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is the best movie of the year, so that is my pick to win this, although I've been hearing The Boy and the Heron may win. A movie I think got snubbed here, actually two movies I think got snubbed here, but I know they only have 5, so They both couldn't get it. Super Mario Bros. Was very good, but I don't think it deserves a nominee. However, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem should have got a nominee here for sure. We got cinematography. We have El Conde, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. I think those bottom three are the front runner in Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. I think Poor Things may deserve it. It was a very different and fresh movie to watch on screen. I think Oppenheimer will probably win this for all the realistic effects. My favorite of the year for cinematography may be Maestro, honestly. I thought Bradley Cooper shot that film very well. We have directing. We have Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. And again, I think Oppenheimer will win this for Christopher Nolan. I think Martin Scorsese did a good job with Killers of the Flower Moon, but probably not an Oscar-worthy job. Maybe Anatomy of a Fall could win this, but I do think Oppenheimer will get it again. We have film editing, Anatomy of a Fall, Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Again, Oppenheimer is probably going to win. I really don't see any way that they don't win at least 5, 6, 7 Oscars this year. For editing, I could go for Holdovers, honestly. Of that bunch, it's probably my favorite movie, but we'll see who wins. We have music, the original score, and this is American Fiction, Indiana Jones 5, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. A score that really sticks out to me is Killers of the Flower Moon. I feel like the music in that movie was almost a character in itself, so I would like to see that one win. A snub here would be Across the Spider-Verse. I don't see how that didn't get a nomination, but the Oscars don't respect animated films, so I can't be surprised. Original song, we have The Fire Inside by Flamin' Hot, I'm Just Ken for Barbie, It Never Went Away for American Symphony, A Song for My People by Killers of the Flower Moon, and What Was I Made For Barbie. Personally, I want it to be I'm Just Ken. That song's just fun, and it had so much life in the movie. I think that'd be great. I'm going to go through sound, visual effects, writing, and then we'll end on Best Picture. So for sound, you have The Creator, you have Maestro, you have Mission Impossible, Oppenheimer, and Zone of Interest. And right off the bat, I'm going Oppenheimer here. The sound in this movie was a character in itself. It was able to drag you in, make you feel emotion, make you feel the depths of what was happening with the Manhattan Project and the bomb and everything. I think it deserves a win. Then again, I do think Spider-Verse was snubbed again. For visual effects, we have The Creator. We have Godzilla Minus One. Great to see that here. We have Guardians Volume 3, Mission Impossible, and Napoleon. And without a doubt, I hope Godzilla Minus One wins this. If you saw the video of that VFX team just celebrating after they got the nomination, that is so cool to see. They had such a small budget and they were able to make such a cool looking film. American films got to take note because we can't do that with that little of a budget. They deserve this one. Writing for an adapted screenplay, we have American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest. I don't really know of any snubs here. I kind of want Barbie to win this one. I really did enjoy that script. I think, once again, Oppenheimer will probably win it. But I do think Barbie could win this one, and I'm actually happy to see Barbie getting so much love. I thought it was a fun film. For original screenplay, we have Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May December, and Past Lives. Good for Past Lives. That was a pretty good script. I gotta go with Holdovers. That script was able to move you, make you feel happy, make you feel sad. The actors were able to take that script and just turn into such great performances. I'm not going to stop saying it. That's one of the best movies this year. And finally, we will be talking about Best Picture. There's 10 nominees here. And they are American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. And for me, I have a few snubs here for sure. Some of my favorites didn't make it here, and I understand that because just because I love them doesn't mean they're great films. But two films I really truly think deserve this that will never get the love because they are animated and they are comic book are Across the Spider-Verse and Guardians 3. In my opinion, those are the two best films this year. I don't care if they're not art house films or they're not, indie films. They do deserve it. They are the best films this year, in my opinion. I think Spider-Verse should win this category. But with the movies here, if I had to vote on one, I'm going with The Holdovers. But we all know already, Hollywood loves its great directors, and Oppenheimer is going to get this award. So, after going through all of those nominees, I looked through the other ones as well, and a couple other films I think that were snubbed from a few categories. I thought John Wick should have got some nominations. I thought Spider-Verse obviously should have got more. I thought Mutant Mayhem should have got one. Guardians should have got more. A few snubs there, but it's the Academy. It's how the award shows work. They don't give love to blockbusters. They don't give love to animated films. They don't give love to superhero films, even if they are the best of the year. But let me know what you guys think of these nominations. Let me know what you think is going to win, how many each film's going to win, what's going to win what category. I'm curious to see your guys' opinion. Let me know if you liked this video. I don't know, I just threw it together. I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to look through this. So if you do, I'll continue this every year. Maybe I can change it up, make it a little more flowing. I don't know. If you don't like it, that's fine. This might be the last time I do it. I gotta decide, but thank you all for watching either way. Make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much and have a great day.